The name itself carries a connotation that everyone already knows. SWAT. It stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. When the SWAT team gets called, you know it's a dangerous and potentially deadly situation.
It really is a brotherhood.
There is no more highly trained or accomplished SWAT team than the operators who serve with the FBI. There are 56 FBI SWAT teams across the country, one for every FBI district. CBS 4 was granted unprecedented access to a demonstration by the team in the Indianapolis division. It's one of the busiest teams in the country.
I think in a lot of ways, I don't mean to take anything away from anyone who's not on a SWAT team, but it allows you to really push yourself.
We were not allowed to use their names. Many of them hid their faces because they're involved in ongoing investigations. But these Indiana operators allowed us a brief glimpse into how they work to protect innocent lives, including their own.
It sounds trite to a certain extent, but you're trusting the person next to you with your life in a very real sense.
In this exercise, the team demonstrated tactics in the shoot house of the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. This is where the team trains and hones the tactics that they say saves more lives than it takes.
We want to arrive with such overwhelming force that the subject doesn't consider resisting at all. And that way it removes that element where we have to decide if we have to apply some sort of force to the subject.
The team goes room by room, clearing every potential threat. What you're watching is exactly what happens when a SWAT team enters a home. They work shoulder to shoulder. They literally have each other's backs.
When we enter a room, we have sectors of fire. If I have to go right or I have to go left, whichever direction I go, I have to trust the person behind me to be right behind me. If they're a half a second too slow, then they've exposed me to danger.
Target. SWAT teams have not been immune to controversy. Some question the military nature of the team and whether their operations send a message that often can be misunderstood. But SWAT team leaders say only through strength can they ensure safety.
If I use the SWAT team, I know that I'm going to be able to keep everybody much safer. It's not the militarization of the police.
Jay Abbott is not only the special agent in charge in Indianapolis, he's a SWAT team veteran himself. And he says he never hesitates to deploy his team whenever needed.
As soon as it reaches a level where we're at a high risk and we're dealing with dangerous people, then we utilize the SWAT team, and the SWAT team is going to utilize overwhelming force.
TV shows may glamorize how SWAT teams operate, but team members say Hollywood usually gets one thing right: the sense of teamwork and dedication each member develops in this life or death profession.
They have to be people who are very calm when there's chaos going on all around them. They have to be able to make judgments in split seconds that could be life or death.
It requires more work, and it's not easy, but it is worth every second, and it's a privilege to be on the team.